My name's David Mustine. I'm General Manager for Energy, Chemical, and Polymer sectors of Jobs Ohio. We're a nonprofit organization and are the lead organization for the state of Ohio in economic development. Well, I'm here because shale development and supply chain aspect of shale is extremely important to job creation and growth of the Ohio economy, so that's why I'm here today. The shale industry has a lot of opportunities associated with it. You know, everything from the companies that need to support the drilling, the development of the well sites, through the pipeline and processing of the oil and gas that's produced, and then downstream from that, companies that actually use these products, you know, in their processes or as a source of fuel. So we see lots of opportunities in the state for companies in all those areas. Well, a couple of things. One is we have the geology in the Utica, Point Pleasant shale, which is really drawing the companies to Ohio. But also we're a large manufacturing state, and we have a very large workforce that's well educated, well trained, and that gives us an advantage over other places in the country like North Dakota, which doesn't have some of those assets that we have. And that's why we think we're going to be a very strong development in shale in Ohio as a result of those assets. One of the purposes of this conference that the Voinovich School has put on is to help our companies get the experience and understand what it takes to do contracts, to enter into contracts with oil and gas companies and their primary suppliers that do a lot of the hiring of additional services. So we want to provide them the information and the training they need so they can be successful in winning multiple contracts to supply this industry. Well, there's a lot of impacts on our communities because it's a lot of activity, you know, lots of trucks, lots of people coming in to develop the wells, and then also to build the pipelines and the processing plants. But it's good economic activity. So the good thing is that we have jobs being created. We have companies selling more products and services to support the industry in our local counties, particularly in the eastern part of the state. There are some adverse impacts that have to be managed, congestion on roads, things like that. You might see some housing shortages. So we need to help the local governments come up with the right solutions to manage such a big change in a fairly short time period for them. The only thing I would just say, I think thanks to the Voinovich School for putting this on. This is a really key part. It's actually one of our top priorities from Jobs Ohio this year is working with the Ohio companies and help them to be successful in the supply chain for the shale industry.